I'm J.R. Church. Welcome to today's webcast. Well, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and we've got a lot to be thankful for. God has been so good to us. And on the broadcast today, I would like to mention to you from the prophetic Psalms, Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. What an excellent verse for Thanksgiving. We've got a great God who made the universe, and all the things that you see in this world show forth his handiwork. The mountains, the trees, the forests, the rivers and lakes, the oceans, everything we see shows forth the handiwork of God, and we have a lot to be thankful for. In this verse, thinking about 19:19 and Psalm 19 being a foreview of it. Verse 2 says, Day unto day uttereth speech, night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth. The line being the line of the light shining from the sun and the stars. And their words unto the end of the world. In them he hath set a tabernacle for the sun. So we have the line coming out from the sun. He set a tabernacle, that is a dwelling place for the sun. It goes around the earth. Which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber. Every morning at sunrise, when you see the sun come up, it's a prophecy of the future coming of our bridegroom, the Lord Jesus Christ, and rejoicing as a strong man to run a race. You can't get much stronger than the sun. All the early civilizations looked up and admired the sun. Some even worshipped it as a god. But I want you to know that the Lord put the sun there to show us his power and his strength and his coming Messiah as bridegroom. His goings forth is from one end of the heaven, and his chariot unto the ends, or his circuit, unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. 1919. You know what happened in 1919? Let me read to you a little bit out of my book, Hidden Prophecies in the Psalms, which, by the way, is not available right now, but we'll have it available in a few months, Lord willing. Psalm 19, listen to this. On September 27th, 1919, Albert Einstein sent a postcard to his mother. The first few words said, Dear Mother, good news today. H.A. Lawrence has telegraphed me that the British expeditions have definitely confirmed the deflection of the light of the sun. Now this was 1919. We're talking Psalm 19 here, where it says their line is going out through all the world. In them he has set a tabernacle for the sun. It was in 1919 that Albert Einstein, a Jewish scientist, had developed a mathematical theory predicting the degree and direction in which light could be bent by various intensities of gravitation. It only remained to prove those theories. But how? Now, of course, this is his theory of relativity, you know. He's saying that the light coming down past the sun, the gravity of the sun, can bend that light. And so, the answer came from Sir Frank Dyson, who was, at the time, England's astronomer royal. It was 1917 that Sir Frank Dyson pointed out that the upcoming 29th of May, 1919, presented the first perfect moment in which to test Einstein's theory. On that day, a total solar eclipse would take place. This was a vital part of the test, since it was necessary to observe the locations of the stars close to the sun, which under ordinary circumstances can't be seen. The light from those stars would pass near the sun on their way to the earth. The closer the sun passed, the greater should be the deflection of the light from the stars. Furthermore, the 1919 eclipse was to occult in a constellation known as the Hyades, a region of the sky with a lot of bright stars whose locations might be seen and measured during a solar eclipse. Well, the expeditions departed for two remote parts of the world which lay in the path of the solar eclipse that it would cross. One group went to the east coast of Brazil, and the other group went to Principe Island off the west coast of Africa. Both groups took successful photographs of the stars surrounding the sun. Months later, after being compared with the pictures of the same star field taken in the absence of the sun, Einstein's theory was confirmed. The idea, born in 1915 in the midst of World War I, had now been validated by observation. Einstein's general theory of relativity gave the world a new view of the law of gravitation. Overnight, Einstein attained worldwide fame in a wave of popular publicity. He became known as the world's greatest mathematician, a Jewish mathematician, I might add. And his theory was proven in 1919, just as Psalm 19 says, "Their line is gone out through all the earth, their words unto the end of the world. In them he hath set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race." And this is just one among 150 incredible psalms. Now, we have watched 109 psalms come to pass since 1901, and we are astounded by the prophetic significance found in these psalms, numbered according to the year. Wow. I'd like for you to get the lecture that I gave on the prophetic psalms before a live audience at a Florida Prophecy Conference. We can send this to you as our way of saying thank you for your gift of your donation of any amount, whether it be $10 or $20 or $100 or $1,000 or whatever your gift can be. If you can help us with the installation of our new equipment in the studio, we don't have all the equipment bought yet. We need to raise some funds in order to buy some new pieces of equipment that will help us in the broadcasting of this television program on the web and also on stations around the country and on 2 satellite networks. Get it today, will you? For your gift of any amount, ask for the prophetic psalms. We'll be glad to send it to you. Just call the phone number at the bottom of your screen here, 1-800-475-1111, and make your donation to help us install our new studio, a new television studio. And by the way, we're doing these broadcasts just before we take these lights down and carry these cameras across the parking lot over to our new studio in another building. And we'll be up and going with it in a few days. Until then, we just want you to know that we're doing these broadcasts a little ahead of time. And if you can help us during this Christmas season with a gift of any amount on our television studio and some new equipment that we need to buy, ask for the prophetic psalms on DVD. We'll be glad to send it to you. And you can see our lecture on this with all the pictures and what have you. So get it today, will you? Help us. God bless you. Merry Christmas to you and your family. We'll see you tomorrow on our webcast. And have a happy Thanksgiving.